Let's suppose we have two towns, two cities. One of them a secular town, where basically God has been kicked out of the public square. We can't pray in public. We can't have Bibles in classrooms, or all these kinds of things. You fill in the blank. Now, this is historically accurate, but you tell me, what kind of behavior would you expect to happen in a secular town where God has been kicked out? Well, you're going to have things like a higher divorce rate. You're going to have much higher crime. You're going to have gang violence. You'll have teen pregnancies. You'll have things like drug and alcohol abuse. All these type of things increase in secular societies. That's historically accurate. Now, let me ask you a very important question. What is the role of government to that secular city? Now, of necessity, government must be very much involved in that town because there are so many problems. We need more judges because we've got crime. We need more law enforcement. We need more programs for these kids that are going astray. We need all these kinds of things because the context of secularism creates so many problems that now government must come in and provide some solutions to the problems. Now, let's jump over on the other side real quickly. Let's say we have a town that embraces a Judeo-Christian worldview. Not that everyone in that town is a Christian, but as a whole, there are certain principles, certain values that the town embraces, such as the golden rule, where we're going to treat others the same way we ourselves would like to be treated. Now, in that type of town, what kind of behavior do you find? Well, many of you grew up in a town like this. Many of you remember when you didn't have to lock your doors at night, where families stuck together, where there was much less crime, where teenage pregnancies and drug and alcohol abuse and all those kinds of things were, they may have happened, but they were very rare by comparison of the type of issues we experience today. Now, again, let me ask you this. What is the role of government to that town? Well, obviously, the role of government does not have to be as significant. And the reason being is because in that town, and this is the major difference between the two towns, in this town that embraces a Judeo-Christian worldview, people there are able to self-govern their own lives with a genuine, authentic understanding of right and wrong. And it is in that context that state government, federal government, is not as needed. I am thoroughly convinced that it is impossible to have limited government in a secular society. Because of the problems that secularism creates, government must, of necessity, be heavily involved because of the problems it creates.